back to my channel. This video has been highly requested. I don't know why it took me so long to get around to making this, but you guys want to know what my favorite makeup brushes that I use or that I would recommend. I have a lot of makeup brushes, but the ones that I just go back to and keep repurchasing are from Morphe. I feel like they are really good quality and you cannot beat the price on these brushes. When I first started really getting into makeup, I only thought that the best makeup brushes out there were from MAC, but you're spending like 50 bucks a brush. And then once I found out about Morphe brushes, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. These brushes are just as good of quality as a MAC brush, and for half of the price, sometimes a third of the price. So I have a lot of brushes and I went through all of them and I picked out the top 5 brushes that I feel like everyone needs for their eyes, and then my top 5 favorite makeup brushes for the face. I do have a discount code for you guys, and the code is GLAMFAM1171. That will save you $5 off of your next $10 purchase over at Morphe.com, so make sure to check that out. You're already getting a really good deal on these brushes, plus $5 off. You cannot beat that. So if you guys are interested in seeing my top 10 favorite makeup brushes, essential makeup brushes that you need in your life, then just keep watching. So the first brush is the Morphe M441 brush. I use this brush every single time I use my eyeshadow. It's great to apply your transition shade. It's amazing at blending just any eyeshadow color out. I love this brush, and like I said, I use this every single time I do my eyeshadow. The next brush is the Morphe M506 brush. I really love this brush to get into the outer V, the outer corner of my eyes. It does a really good job at packing the eyeshadow on and then also blending it out. It's a lot smaller than the first brush, so that's why I really like it to get into that tight little corner right there. And I also love it because it not only really packs on the color, but blends it out as well. So it's a double whammy. I love this brush. Next up is the M210 brush. I use this brush 2 different ways. I use it to smoke out the lower lash line of my eye, and then I also use it for glitter shimmery shades. It does an amazing job at just really packing that shimmer on. This brush does an amazing job to really get into that little corner right there for the shimmer. If you were to use, say, this blending brush to try to apply shimmer, it just would not be good. You need a more like dense, flatter brush like this. So this one's perfect, and like I said, I use it for 2 different ways to smoke out the lower lash line and also to apply my shimmers. I love a good winged eyeliner, so I had to throw this brush in there. This is the M165 brush. So when I don't want to use a liquid eyeliner and I want my wing liner to be more soft and subtle, I always use this brush and just apply it with a black or a brown eyeshadow, depending on my eyeshadow look. And this brush just does the work for you. You just pretty much angle it, swipe on the shadow, turn it around, and then wing out that eyeshadow. And this does an amazing job. I don't know where this brush has been all my life. I don't know what I was using before this to create a wing eyeliner using eyeshadow. This just makes it so easy, and I absolutely am obsessed with this brush. And then the last brush for the eyes is the E36 brush. I use this brush to highlight the inner corner of my eye. It really just fits in there so good. It holds on to shimmer shadows really well. And then after I apply the shimmer to the inner corner, whatever is left on this brush, I just go ahead and put that on my brow bone, and it just highlights so good. It's so little but dense at the same time. That's why it's able to hold on to the shimmers. It's a really good detailing brush as well. It's almost like a pencil brush, but not as stiff. So that's why you can use it to blend stuff out more, like on your brow bone. Absolutely love this brush. Now moving on to the face, the M439. This brush is absolutely amazing for blending out your foundation. It's a really dense brush and it just blends out foundation so good. For a more full coverage foundation application, this brush totally does that. It doesn't shear out the foundation like a beauty blender does. It just really packs it on and gives you a beautiful full coverage finish. And I've had this brush for so many years and it just looks brand new every time I wash it. None of these brushes fall apart on me. I wash my makeup brushes every single week and they're still just as good as when I first bought them. So, little FYI for you guys, but yes, for foundation, you need this brush. This next brush, I can barely read what number it is because I've had it for so long and I use it all the time. This is the M143 brush. I love the shape of this brush. It does such a good job for contouring and adding your bronzer. I just pop it into the cheek area right there and then along the hairline. I love it because I can apply my bronzer but also do a little contouring as well because it just really fits into that cheek area perfectly. So yes, the M143, amazing for bronzer and contouring. Next up is the M403 brush. I use this brush for applying my blush and it just does a really good job at packing on the color onto the cheeks. And it's pretty fluffy but still has a good structure to it, so that's why I just love it for the cheek area. And I just use it to pack on the blush and then just blend it out a little bit because it does have a more like fluffier structure to it. It does a really good job at blending the blush instead of just like packing it on and having it look harsh. It's hard to say brush and blush in the same sentence, but you guys feel me. So if you're looking for a good blush brush, then check out the M403. Next up is the M406 brush, and I use this every single time I do my makeup. And I just like the way it blends out my bronzer and my blush into my skin so it just doesn't look so harsh. And it just leaves everything looking flawless, seamless. I cannot do my makeup without this brush. I love it. And the next brush is the M501 brush. I use this for highlighting and it is my go-to brush for my highlighters. It's structured but still fluffy, so it's gonna really apply the highlighter but then blend it out at the same time. And that's why I love it. It just does the work for you. So I use it to highlight my cheeks and then the bridge of my nose, the top of my lip. I didn't do it in this video, but I also use it for my brow bone as well. So this brush does it all when it comes to highlighting. If you're looking for a great brush to apply highlighter, then you need to check out the M501 brush. So those are all my favorite Morphe brushes for the eyes and the face. I really hope this video helped you guys out. I know so many of you have been asking me for a video like this, so I'm finally getting around to filming it. I'm sorry it took me so long, but I had to really dig through all my brushes and find out my faves for you guys. And I do have other favorite brushes, but I feel like these are the essential ones that you would need to really just create any makeup look. Of course, once you start getting into more intricate eyeshadow looks, then there's a whole bunch of other brushes that really help out when it comes to that. So let me know if you guys want a video on that, like what brushes I use to really detail and do like cut creases and all of those fun eyeshadow looks. And these are the brushes that I use on the daily. I love these brushes. I would not recommend anything that I don't personally use and love. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I will leave all the links to these brushes down below. Don't forget to use my code so you guys save some money. Even though these brushes are super affordable, I believe all of them are under $10. I could be mistaken, but if not, then for sure they're all under $15. Like, I don't think I've ever paid more than $15 for a Morphe brush, so keep that in mind. They're so affordable and super good quality. I would love to see what makeup brushes you guys love, so leave me a comment down below with your guys' favorite makeup brushes because I love buying stuff and trying it, and I love your guys' recommendations, so let me know in the comments below. give me a thumbs up if you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. I do love doing makeup reviews, makeup tutorials. I throw in a little bit of fashion here and there. So I kind of do it all. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, hippies.